EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Jackson now to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Deshaun Jackson on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Trenton Cannon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this is incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. 3rd down here. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
And 7 yards.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wilson. Hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is brought in at the 21. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
29-yard line.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he'll let this one. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Browns nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jackson now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Jackson on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Cameron Hayward.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. This to Jarwin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Wilson's pass complete.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down with Cannon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete.
Wilson's
good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
First down, Browns.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll run on first down. Cannon, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Steelers' 31-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
DeAndre Hopkins.
That one goes for 24 yards.
The 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Here's Davis now. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Mike Davis, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up
on 2nd and 11 now. Murray. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
At the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A carry here for Hunt. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brought down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Hunt, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
The tackle by Melvin.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line.
He was taken down.
It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
5-yard line.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Browns 7.
That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start on the ground with Cannon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Murray from midfield. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And this is caught. That's Watkins. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Murray. Dancing to his left. Incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Now Murray off play action. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DJ Chark as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play because if you think about trying...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's 2nd down.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Calais on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan.
Complete to Josh Oliver. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now from Murray. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Murray to air it out again. Buying time to his left. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Murray now to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
1st and 10.
His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Murray now. Off the option, that's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jackson now to return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Throwing again. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Josh Jones.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
After the turnover, here's Murray. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Man, I got you. Check. 49. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal.
Slam.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
This one out quickly to Watkins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Watch the pass. 54. Hey. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. This is caught. Watkins. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the 1st half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the 2nd half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Recovered.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
At the 40-yard line.
To throw again. Wilson going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And he finds McDonald. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
The result of the play is a turnover on down.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, this game is all but over after that last 4th down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock or try to pour some salt in the wound? A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing again, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Cannon. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
He's brought the
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. From the 39, Wilson.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
8-yard pickup.
Now it's Wilson. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. John Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get a score closer.
His kick is good.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now down to 20.
Browns 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
That's the score. Steelers 41. Browns 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. He's going to let it fly. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Play action. Now it's Murray. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Murray from midfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On play action, it's Murray. That's going to be caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14.
Some 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here's Wilson to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Now a desperation throw. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Browns 14.